You can't fix your posture if you don't understand what good posture actually looks like. And this is the big problem everywhere online, is that people believe that standing up straight and tall is what good posture looks like, but it isn't. And it actually creates a cascade of issues because the root cause is never addressed. The reality is our body isn't meant to be straight like a pencil. It has natural curves, it works in spirals. And so if you want to be pain-free, look better, feel better, breathe better, and undo the damage caused by sitting in a chair for hours a day, and here is exactly how to do so. I managed to fix my posture going from this to this, while also shifting my face forward, opening up my airways, improving my movement, and completely fixing my knee pain, forward head posture, and overbite. So without further ado, let's understand how to undo the damage caused by chairs. Chairs are essentially like coffins for your hips. They kill them, destroy them, and prevent the fascial connections from activating. Your fascia is a layer of connective tissue that runs throughout the entire body. It connects in different chains, and when the hips aren't utilized, of course, your spine then curves forward, your head falls forward, your breathing becomes shallow, and your whole body becomes tense and tight because it's not moving in the way it was meant to. And this is a massive realization, what I'm about to explain. Proper posture utilizes the back chain, the posterior part of your body. Our hips are meant to be back, the crown or the head is meant to be slightly forward, our knees bent, and our feet straight. In this position, we're able to have proper tensegrity. And how do we know this is correct? But without me giving you loads of scientific jargon, just go off of nature and instinct. Look how world-class athletes sprint and run. Look how babies crawl. Observe models walking on the runway. The same thing. Now imagine sitting at a desk on a chair. Your head is down, your hips are forward, your spine is curving forward, and your body is in an opposite posture to how it was meant to be. In reality, your spine does have a natural curve, but chairs are forcing it the exact opposite way. Your hips back, your head forward, and this allows the spine to have a natural curve. It's the same position if I told you right now that you were being attacked and you need to fight or run. You get low, your knees bend, you get ready to move or to fight or to something. You get ready, your body shifts into proper posture because it knows it instinctively. So off of that basis, off of understanding that we're meant to be dominant with the back chain, how does this help us fix our posture? Well, amazing, insightful, wonderful, brilliant, ingenuitive question from you. Let me, or allow me, to break it down. If you put an animal in an unnatural position, of course it's uncomfortable, of course it's not ideal, but it will still go and run and move naturally as it was intended to. However, if you let this compound and you let this become the only position that they know, then they forget how they were intended to move. No one crawled with duck feet when they were a baby. No one crawled with their head down and pelvis tucked in when they were a child. It isn't natural. It's somewhere within you. You weren't meant to have pain. You weren't meant to have breathing issues. You weren't meant to have postural issues, and your face isn't meant to be falling backwards. We are meant to age, but we're meant to age gracefully. We're meant to be constantly developing, and therefore it's somewhere within you. You just need to recorrect. Therefore, even if you are sitting in a chair and you have to, the very least thing you can do is begin to work with the ground. Harder surfaces allow the skeleton to relax. They'll force rotation and fascial loading, and these are complicated terms, but essentially what I want you to practice is something called Seiza Position. This is an amazing traditional position. You'll see babies sit in this position. You'll see many people naturally sit in this position, and it's one of the most fundamental things you can do to learn to shift the hips back, to learn to open up your rib cage and breathe properly, and to shift your head posture. If you can sit in this position for even just a minute or two every hour, or you can do a bit longer every few hours, you'll begin to work with the ground, you'll remember the positions you are meant to have, and you'll just begin to reset and undo some of the negative damage accumulating from sitting in these bad positions all the time. This is fundamental, and you will notice that you won't be able to hold it for more than a few minutes. And if you can, well, that's amazing. But if you can't, all you do is switch. You switch to sitting cross-legged. You switch to another position like this on the screen, and you constantly move and rotate. And that is what we're meant to do. We're not meant to be stagnant. Otherwise, the lymphatic and fascial systems can't be active. They can't be flowing. Movement and shifting and rustling around is ingrained within us. It sounds crazy because we've been taught the opposite, but it is true. And remember, in this position, allow your spine to have the natural curve. Allow your hips to be back, and allow your head to be straight and looking directly forwards. Don't go on your phone, don't ruin your posture. That's going to cause collapse. Your body's one system. If your head comes down, your spine compensates, your pelvis shifts, your feet fall out, and the entire system falls down. At least for a few minutes a day, you need to mimic this proper posture, and you need to remember it. And key little note before I move on to the second point, because it's about to get very good, so don't go, stay with me, a few more minutes, and this will hopefully really make an impact on your life. And now with these positions, the reason they're good are because the heels are flicking away, the toes are in, and you're not putting excess pressure on the knees, they're not internally rotating. This is what a bad version of sitting on the ground looks like, and this is what a good one looks like. So only perform the good one, the natural one, otherwise you'll create improper loading within the body. Now that was the most important. It seems simple, but the greatest things are simple. They're not complicated. You don't need to buy loads of products. You don't need to force yourself into unnatural positions. You shouldn't need to feel that much pain. You should have these things ingrained within you, and that's the thing you need to realize. Wild animals don't have knee pain or hip pain. They don't foam roll before they run. But why do modern humans do all of the crazy things that we do? Why do we use a different product every week? Why do we fall for a new fad? Because we're being tricked, because we're not working with nature, because we're not working with our bodies. And that is everything that I try and preach and teach on my YouTube channel and within my community. We now have thousands of transformations of people improving their lives, their health, and their looks at any age, at any time, by tackling the root cause, not by hacking the body, but by working with it, by using your own thumbs, by using your own tongue, by using your own feet and posture to feel your nervous system, to reactivate, to re-engage and re-correct and crush it. But that's enough, I'll stop speaking. If you do want more information, if you do want to join the community, QR code's on the screen, link is in the description. I'm sure you won't regret it. We have massive things upcoming, including a big challenge, which I want everyone to be a part of. There are people from the ages of 20 to 85 all crushing it. But let's move into the second and final point. After you've nailed the groundwork, after you've integrated with this within your life, you need to begin releasing the body. Over time, we'll build adhesions in the fascia, in that connective tissue, which I explained in the beginning, from these positions. So even if you do move correctly, even if you do sit down on the floor, you won't undo these adhesions because they've already formed and they need to be released. If you had perfect habits, they wouldn't exist, but no one does, so they do. As a result, we're going to use some techniques to roll out the body. You can grab things like a fascia ball, or even at the beginning, just use a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball, and begin to roll out the body from the feet all the way up the body to the back of the head. You can do the front of the body as well. You can flip around, do it on the quads and on your rib cage. Do as much of the body as you possibly can, at least once a week. Spend 40 minutes, listen to some good music, put something on the screen, chill, relax, and roll out the body. You will not regret it, and these habits massively compound. This is one of the best return on investments anyone can do. Spend some time and prioritize your health and your body and yourself. So roll out the body, and the 3 key spots I want everyone to be conscious of are rolling out the feet, rolling out the glutes, and rolling out the rib cage. These are the 3 key spots. Be aware when you find lots of tension, when it becomes painful and uncomfortable, what I'd like you to do is stay at that point, hold it there, and then breathe deeply through the nose for 6 full breaths until you feel that tension beginning to dissipate. It won't fully go, but breathe through these points because your body functions through the breath. So if you do not breathe through it all, you will never release anything, you'll never learn a new resting position, and your nervous system won't allow you to progress, fix your posture, open up, and undo this damage created by chairs destroying us. And by the way, chairs are just the tip of the iceberg. I won't talk about it too much, but shoes, mattress toppers, it's all. You don't need to walk around barefoot like a cave woman or caveman. However, you do need to take some sovereignty and action over this, because it is a ridiculous concept that 1 in 2 people now have joint pain, that people naturally develop sleep apnea. It is a ridiculous concept that we sit in chairs and force pain on ourselves and then fall for the symptoms. I'll stop going, I'll stop talking, roll out the body, focus on those 3 points, breathe through those spots, and that will help you make some progress. And then from there, you'll have the foundation to undo some of the damage. You'll notice this is a slightly different approach. This may not be what people usually tell you. Just try it for a few days or a few weeks, watch the results follow, and you can thank me later. All I want is for people to become the best versions of themselves, and I really hope that people begin to wake up and realize the truth. We are made perfectly, we've just deviated from the way we were intended to live. Have an amazing day, go for it. Do not let this information just pass through your mind and through your body, and make sure that you act upon it. Stand up straight, breathe with me right now. Maybe just go do something right now. Sit on the floor for a minute, just go for it. I'm gonna stop talking. Bye-bye. And health is looks. Anything else? No, that's about it. Join the community if you'd like to. Peace out.